fuck Bad Bunny, tell him to take his Mexican ass back to Puerto Rico and stay in Guatemala. Mexican piece of shit. Rome built the Colosseums to distract the citizens when Rome was doing bad so people wouldn't bitch as much. We right now are arguing over a halftime show in a Colosseum. It's funny too. I don't think the whole conservative movement thinks that way. I don't think they're like racist. I think the whole reason why this whole like separation happened is because he's a liberal. And I already predicted this was going to happen. I said, the second they said, Bad Bunny's going to be at the Super Bowl, I was like, oh, okay. They're going to twist this as racist. And when the conservatives are like, no, he's an anti-American libtard, let's boycott him. And then there is stupid retards on the right that were like, he needs to go back to his country if he don't like it. And then people are like, well, you know, Puerto Rico is part of America. I was seeing like pictures of like Bad Bunny in a dress burning an American flag. AI. And you guys were circulating it like a fucking batch of retards, clapping seals for any AI slop that came out that proved the narrative that you want to push. You look just like the left at this point. I'm not saying all of you, but you're being amplified. You're getting blanketed and looking dumb. They amplify it online. They make it and they blanket the whole entire conservative movement as if they're all retards that didn't know Puerto Rico was a part of the United States and they're just a bunch of racist, damn anti-Latino bigots. And it's fucking stupid. It's fucking dumb. Stop it. United we stand, divided we fall. Until we get that through our heads, this stupid shit's gonna happen. And when can we like laugh at each other? When can we left and right look at each other and be like, oh, aren't we retards right now? Aren't we being tarded? I mean, if you really think about it, like, we have 2 halftime shows. This is like the biggest game, you know, of the year, football in the United States. And you know, we're sitting here and we got 2 halftime shows. Shit, we had different fucking national anthems. That's how divided we are. It's getting dumb. It's getting stupid as hell. It's been dumb. I already predicted this shit was going to happen. That's what happens when, you know, people start doing tug-of-war with politics. So, and speaking of tug-of-war, let me explain this whole tug-of-war thing. Left, I'm doing this because you guys are on that side. Right, polling, the independents are in the center, and they're going to be the ones that sway it. Independents are usually not that political. So something like us arguing over a Super Bowl about a Puerto Rican guy doing a show is probably going to sway the independents to go left. That's what it is. It's, you know, like they were saying, like the left can't meme. They're great at twisting things. And right now they're winning the whole twist. You know, I got a lot of my conservative friends even like, hey, back off, man. It's just a show of Latino heritage and we just want to enjoy a Super Bowl. I agree. I already knew this whole thing was going to happen. Now we got 2 Super Bowl halftime shows. And it's just fucking dumb. Hey, you know what? Props to TPUSA for getting like 4 or 5 million views. I couldn't do that. But on a divide. And I get they're saying it's a pro-America thing. They weren't saying we don't like Latinos. They didn't say anything like that. Granted, I still didn't watch it because, you know, traditionally, I always watch the Super Bowl. And traditionally, I'm, for the most part, never care for the actual shows. They look like shit, sound like shit. They're all a bunch of libtards up there. It's been like that. Stop acting like it's something new. And then I see people arguing, they'll be like, he was talking all raunchy in his lyrics. It's smut. I mean, I couldn't understand the word he said, but I think the only thing he really said was talking about having multiple girlfriends or juggling multiple girlfriends and having like sexual freedom. I wasn't a fan of 2 dudes grinding on each other. That's primetime television. Kids shouldn't watch that shit. Even if it was straight people grinding on each other, I still would be like, hey, what the hell? Kids are watching this on primetime TV. Don't act like this is something new. This is not new. We've seen Janet Jackson's titty flipped off the camera on primetime television. Prince sung Darling Nikki. That's considered a sexual song. There's always innuendos in these goddamn Super Bowl shows anyway. You guys knew that. Kendrick Lamar was having Serena Williams crip walk about his little beef song with Drake about, you know, shut the fuck up. It's all this. It's always this. It's always controversy. You guys don't act like this is all brand new. I'm doing a show right now based off of how retarded everybody is, and now I feel retarded. But I don't know, maybe I'm trying to convince everybody that we should try to get along. United we stand, divided we fall. The more this shit happens, the more tug-of-war we're getting politically, we're never gonna get anything fixed. And well, we're arguing over Bad Bunny that needs to take his ass back to Mexico with his Puerto Rican ass and stay in Guatemala. Jeffrey Epstein's list is still going to get unsolved. No one's going to get arrested. The Democrats, when they had power, nothing happened with that. The Republicans have power. Nothing's happening with it. No crazy arrest. No justice. Still swamp. It's a club they're in. They're protecting their own. We're not in it. But we do get the opportunity to fight over Bad Bunny. Wake up. We need to laugh at each other at this point. I feel silly. I feel silly watching it. I think it's like, you know how like the Pentagon, and you guys could look this up, the Pentagon had movie budgets, right? They help sway the way people think in the United States. I mean, dude, black people get like a quarterly reminder movie to hate white people. They're like, you were oppressed, you were oppressed, you were a slave. Remember that? And then they're like, damn, fuck white people. The movie industry, the music industry, the media, and all that stuff, that's all out there to manipulate everybody. And it's happening right now. Look at what's going on with this stupid ass halftime show shit and the dumbass, my algorithm right now, going on social media. Did you see Bad Bunny? Oh my God. You guys are fucking retarded. Wake up. And remember when I was talking about just a second ago about the Pentagon with their little movie budgets and stuff like that? Tinfoil hat. Do you remember when we were all arguing over like a color of a shoe X amount of years ago? It was like, it's taupe or it's blue or no, it's tan. And the same thing with a dress. People were bitching about the dress. No, it's pink or whatever the hell it was. I can't remember the colors. Everybody was arguing over these colors. And there was like team this color, team that color. Then if you look at like Marvel, Captain America, Civil War, team Cap, team Tony, the vampire, fucking Twilight, team werewolf, team vampire. And this was all like prior. And it's just like, if you really like kind of like think about it, if they do movie scripts and they're all about manipulation and stuff like that, they probably by now really know how to press our buttons and keep us separate. Against united we stand, divided we fall. They're against that because they get the control. Plus, control is profitable. Like for racial control, you know how much money activists make? I mean, it's insane. Fucking Al Sharpton or whatever the hell. Or Rev Al or whatever the fuck he is. That dude gets paid off of telling people that they're oppressed. Activism makes money. Look at how much money the LGBT activism's raking in. Shit, remember Black Lives Matter? You know how much money was made for that? No one helped out black people with that money. That money went to Act Blue. And it's funny too because they're like, rich white man, stupid rich white man. The money went to a stupid rich white man. That's where Act Blue money goes, you know? And then the money that also was made on BLM was purchased a bunch of mansions and shit by that lesbian ass leader of the BLM. Like, no one was helping you. Activism makes money. They stir the pot to make their money. How about go outside, look at your damn neighbors and say, hey, you know what? We're all getting along. I guess this is life. And then I think that would spread. That type of attitude would spread, you know? And if we stop believing in this propaganda, we'll eventually stop arguing over Super Bowl halftime shows and having 2 halftime shows, having 2 anthems, and all this stupid shit.
You wanna buy the merch? Get it now, get it all. Get a hoodie, look goody in the mall. Now you roll up on the mob, looking good like you bought all the stock. In the shock when you show 'em what you got. Hey man, where'd you get that shirt? I wanna get me one.